we are talking about. As he said, the highest rated.
Money check, swagger check,
what?
drip check,
Oh,
cut the
shit.
check. You know I say fly like a jet. I'm a triple threat. Watch me flex.
Hello. All right. How are you?
I'm good.
Quite well, thank you. Hello. There it is.
Yep, a familiar cam. Not only have you featured in a couple matches recently, but also a couple streams. So this is becoming a household camera for people.
Yes. There also have been hair reveal in the morning.
Hair reveal? Are we piecing?
Yes.
Are we piecing you together like bit by bit?
Yeah, at this point it's like a really shitty striptease, you know.
Right.
It's kind of getting piece by piece.
Just a video game character we're unlocking.
Yes. The new skins and all that.
Yes, sir. Although it actually looks like we're in the same skin.
Yeah. This time I didn't. I haven't managed to prepare something new because my washing machine decided to break and flood the whole bathroom.
Well, you've been winning with it, so no need to change.
Yes. I'm hoping for the same result as the previous one.
Yep. Well, you say the previous one, maybe the previous match, but Casino, you actually got the better of Piesky the last time that you met each other. So this is a little bit of a rematch overall. How are you feeling, Casino?
I am feeling well, Aman. Thank you, sir.
And how about Piesky in the rematch? This is a really interesting case because we haven't actually seen the full rematch with these stakes on the line. So you not only can just study each other, but you can study the whole match that you guys played. So have you and Q-Corn been working?
Yeah, absolutely. Just like it. Well, just like always. You know, it's like clockwork. Everything Q-Corn shows me and tells me, it's just gold.
And I see him in the chat. So you've obviously got him on standby for today.
He's ready.
Perfect. And Piesky, what do you? I think last time you were saying maybe I might have to look at that damn London. Is that something that you have taken a look at? You have to expect it's a pretty real possibility.
I did take a bit of look at that because I was surprised by some moves from Casino, but at the same time I was just trying to fix my main issue, which is I don't hold the middle game because I'm usually getting the better position anyway, or it is at least equal.
Mm-hmm.
Even with Casino, that was the same story. I didn't, except from one trick, I didn't get crushed in the opening. It was just that I couldn't hold it properly. So my tech for the last 2 weeks has been to try to fight, trying to find the best move, but getting just good enough moves and not blundering things.
Hey, that's
so habit style.
Yeah, if everyone could do that, we'd all be better for it. And do you have is it a stand-in coach today?
I hope not. So Croc was having a nap, but I woke her up like 15 minutes ago.
Okay.
So there is a high chance she didn't go to sleep right away back.
Got it.
so
TBD then.
Yeah, to be determined. We'll see. I hope she's there. I haven't seen her in the chat, so.
Yeah, that's why I was asking. I hadn't seen Croc there, but I did see Tesh, who was a previous stand-in, so that's why I thought maybe, apart from Tesh pretty much tuning in to support all these matches, that maybe he was there for that as well.
I might ask him. Yeah, he's showing his support, so I might ask him if Croc is, unavailable.
Yeah, exactly.
Missing in action.
Makes sense. And the winner of this match, it has to be stated, is going to the finals. It's the grand finals, so it's Thyrandal awaiting. And Thyrandal is currently undefeated, so no matter who wins this match, I know he's you got to beat him twice actually. No matter who wins this, you still got to beat him 2 times.
Oh my God, 12 games. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah, at least 12 games. I mean,
oh yeah. I mean, that's all it's going to take.
That's
12 games. That's what's required.
Yeah.
Well, fortunately, only half of that required today.
True. That's going to be a slog. But that's for another time, I think.
Yep. That's right. It is the same format that you guys are very familiar with by now and needs no further introduction. First to 6, no win by 2, and it's still 3-0. I'll have Piesky, you call our coin since you're on cam with us. So heads or tails?
I think it's tails because it never fails, as I've always chosen, and never failed me so far.
That's right. Not once.
Not once.
Now it did for the first time because it's never happened before. It is heads, which means Casino, you have the choice of the white or the black pieces to start. What'll it be?
I will take white.
Right.
Okay. I wish I had a stat on who won the most games, white or the black pieces. I feel in my head that maybe black has been doing well, but white is always chosen as the first selection. So that'd be interesting to look at after.
True.
Nevertheless, we have our selection. I'll start the games in about 2 minutes or less. So you guys can just mute up in Zoom here.
Yes.
Tight scheduling, so I won't keep us any further. Let's get right into the match, guys, and best of luck. Piesky against Casinoduck. Saw a lot of duck emotes in chat. There's always a lot of Polska Gorom energy. So I feel like in some ways these are the two most chat-supported participants, and they're going at each other. The winner goes on to the finals. The loser is eliminated, but will come in third place. Let's get things going. Casino has the white pieces. Game number 1. This is the losers finals, and the winner goes on to the grand finals. And there is the patented London system out already. And I'm telling you right here, guys, there is prep done for sure. There's no way that there isn't prep on the screen right now, okay? You don't play e4, you don't play queen f3, you don't, none of that is happening unless you know exactly what's going on. Now, interestingly enough, this is the first time I think we're out of prep. It's like Casino didn't prep to win a piece, so he didn't find it. Oh my God. I mean, Rook B1, we had a huge moment right there, but these guys are so locked into the prep that, of course, he plays Rook B1 now when it's only a couple moves too late. Let's see how he does here. Queen is still kind of trapped here. I don't see a good way out for this piece. There's no queen a5. Knight d5 is a great move. I would be looking at bishop here. No queen b2. Yes. Oh. What? I was going to say queen takes a1 and knight takes f4. I was going to suggest maybe knight c3. You can't lose the whole queen. That's not the way to start. But hey, he did prove me wrong. I said there was no queen b2. He said there's definitely queen b2. Watch me. You think I can't play it? Watch me. Yeah. Oh, I'll play it all right. Yeah. D6 is hanging here, down about 30 seconds. Casinoduck, did I mention it's up an entire queen? So this one is respectfully over. How come he hides his whole face? Well, what kind of question is that? Did you see what he just did? Queen b2? I wouldn't want any public exposure after that. So I think he knew what he was capable of going in, and he planned ahead. That's a chess player. Bishop here. Okay. Knight here. Same idea, but it would drop this. This makes more sense. Do you still have to answer a few questions here? Yeah. Oh, I was going to say, if you take like that, knight c3 becomes tempting. Queen d2, the whole rook is hanging, but so is the whole bishop. Queen e3. So we're going to see this. Takes. Oh, wait a minute. Queen f3 pre-move. What? What is queen f3 pre-move? Maybe knight d2 could have been played here. What on earth was queen f3 pre-move? I don't understand that at all. Okay, so it looks like Piesky is going to be losing this game, but not for the reasons we thought. Maybe? Can this knight teleport here? The answer is no. Oh, queen b2, rook here. Very tricky. In fact, very tricky. Oh my God. Can you believe that he chose the wrong one? Guys, can you believe it? Rook b6, I swear to God, black might win this game after rook b6. Would be the most insane throw. Instead, we see rook b6, a move too late. He's lost an entire rook, an entire queen. Oh my God! Oh my God! Are you kidding me? The whole queen was lost by white. Both bishops are loose. Rook b1 is there. Wait, I hear. I think I hear one of the players here. One sec. Sorry, what was that?
But it's not moving right.
It's
like it's okay. I move it, but then it acts like a pre-move and moves somewhere else.
So you're saying your last move was a pre-move?
I'd say in the last 3 or 4 moves, no, none of it was pre-moves. It's just not. I mean, that it was working fine till halfway through this game, and it's not.
Should we take a second just now?
No, it's working fine now.
No. I mean, should we take a second and try to figure out what you're talking about before we start the next game?
Oh, well, we just started it. I can board it. Do you want me to board this game, or do you want me to continue on?
You queued with someone else.
Yeah, I was going to say you didn't start a game.
Oh, you serious?
You're queuing a random game.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It was okay. So I was hearing double clicks, kind of like how you have 2 things open,
right?
And then it wasn't. It started with the queen. You know how I moved the queen up? That's not where I wanted the queen to go.
It's probably not where he wanted the queen to go either. So you're saying that when did it start?
All right. I see. I think he hung the queen, and then I moved my queen. It landed on e3. Is where my queen landed at. I don't remember the whole game, but I know it. I looked at e3. I'm like, that's not where I wanted the queen.
So I'm just trying to understand what you're even describing here. You're saying that.
Okay, so what it was doing, I was moving to a position.
Yep.
And then I would hear a double click. It was like I was in pre-move mode, but I wasn't. And well, I mean, even in pre-move mode, you have 1 click. Okay, I will totally take the L because it looks like it's working now, though.
Do you have multiple tabs open?
I know. No, I don't. No, I just have the 1 tab.
Sometimes it happens to me. If I have another tab, it kind of feels like a double click or a double move. Like I can hear the move rendering twice.
It sounded like that. It sounded exactly like that, but now it's fixed. It was just doing that for that one little moment there. It sucks that it was doing that to me, but it is what it is. Okay, I'm ready.
Yeah, I had some problems with Chess.com today. Also, like the servers weren't responding at all, so it might be on their side.
Well, I don't really know. It sounds like you could just be like moving ahead of time or something. It
Well,
could
I
also be
wasn't,
2
though.
tabs.
I wasn't because I would pick it up, and I don't have 2 tabs. I would pick it up and I would drop it, and your pre-move would have all that red stuff on it.
Yeah.
Everything was yellow.
Isn't
we have
that isn't
time
that a
for-
normal move?
Yeah, I was making a normal move, but then it switched. I'm like, that's not where I wanted that.
So what do you mean
That's not
by
where I want-
it switched? Because what you're describing sounds like a regular move. You move it and it has the yellow stuff, and that indicates it's like the previous move, right?
So like for instance, I would pick up a piece and say I drop it on E5,
Sure.
it would randomly jump over to a completely different square.
Like, for example, the bishop
like
on
D2 or F4. I'm like, no, that's not.
So you would move a piece somewhere, you would let go of it, like drop it there,
Yes.
and then what would show up on the board was that move, or it would immediately
Yeah.
show up somewhere else.
It would show up somewhere else.
Huh.
But it only did that for that little bit.
And so when it shows up somewhere else, is that the new move of yours?
No.
So let's say
hung
you
so many pieces. It was
No,
weird.
but I'm saying, let's say you chose to move something to the E5 square. You're saying that it immediately jumps to a different square, let's say D2. Is the move that actually ends up part of the game E5 or
Yes.
D2?
That's D2 ends up part of the game, and I'm like, no, that's not right.
Huh.
So it's like it didn't register my proper move.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might. Fred is saying it might be lag. I'm thinking
It
maybe,
could totally be, especially because it only happened for that little bit. But then again, I'm about to start another game now. Okay.
Sure. Wait. So
I mean,
maybe we have
there's
time.
really nothing I can do about it. I just have to. I mean, if it does it again, I'll let you know. But if it doesn't, I mean, we have to go.
Okay, Casino. But maybe we have time for you to turn off and turn on your computer, because maybe you have some processes in the background that make you lag. Just
I can
kind of-
reboot Aman.
Yeah.
So it's all fine with me. So no issues at all. If you want to reboot the whole computer, that might be the sort of safest. At least, closing and rebooting the browser might be good, but definitely fine to redo the whole computer.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's
All right.
Just to be sure.
Do a whole reboot, Casino, just to be sure. We can.
Okay.
I can wait. I have no problem with that.
Does that sound like a plan? Oh, no, he's already gone. That's good. Okay. So Fred is saying something about like maybe this has happened to Bortnick before. I'm trying to think if it's happened to me before. This one would be pretty crazy. This one sounds like unplayable. I'm always complaining about like lag and just like general lag, which is obviously like kind of makes it unplayable. But this sounds like it would be like I would like log off or something if this happened.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can see probably clip or something doesn't exist from if it happened to Bortnick. I mean, this sounds too crazy. The thing is, what was unfortunate was that none of the moves seemed that like they all seemed like very like they seemed like moves that I could totally understand. They didn't seem like random moves. So I don't know if it was like in this moment, if maybe he wanted to put the queen here, but he put it here. It's like it's a weird spot for me because I know that chess.com has a lot of issues. So I could fully believe that something was up. That's not a stretch. But at the same time, the quality of the moves from both sides in this game definitely felt very identical.
I didn't get the lag though, so
Yeah, so that's the thing.
I've taken L.
I've got one guy who's hanging all his pieces and he's not talking about chess.com lag, and I've got one guy who's hanging all his pieces and talking about chess.com lag. So I'm like, because buddy, the more I agree with you here, the more I'm just calling Piesky shit here, and that doesn't feel good,
I mean, that's okay. Like this is a warm up, I guess. Oh man. Was suboptimal, but I think the opening by itself, yeah, except from the hanging the queen fine. We'll see. You can't tell me anything, Aman, anyway. So
Okay, bringing him back here. Hello, hello.
All right, let's just do it.
We have you back.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
get to online here.
So there's a couple ways that we can go from here. So first of all, definitely if you kind of experience it again, same thing. Like definitely let us know, Casino.
Okay.
So that goes without saying. Now the first question is really to Piesky. If you were saying like, oh, we don't have to count it, it's really just, do you want to offer that? Because I can make a separate ruling, but can ask you first if you wanted to count the game or not. I have my own ruling I can make. Because you were saying like, oh, let's not count it, and I couldn't tell if that was you were actually offering that, or what you think about it. I can say for me personally, based on what I saw and based on just hearing this, I would count the game. I would count the result of the game, is what I'm saying.
That feels kind of cheap on one hand, but I don't know, Casino. How do you feel like it?
I am totally fine
it?
with taking the L, guys. I mean, it is what it is. Let's just continue on.
That's what I would do. I haven't personally experienced this bug at all. If I
haven't either. It's the first time.
Yeah, if I had, I would definitely feel like a little bit more like, okay, I've had that before. But as I was saying, just while you were rebooting Casino, one of the things about this game was, unfortunately, the blunders seemed very similar on both sides. Saw multiple queen hangs from both of you. When the queen was hung, it actually looked like, I don't know if that was a move in particular where you experienced that lag, but
yeah. Queen to A3 was supposed to be queen to A2. I don't know. It was just like, oh man, this is not good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I've rebooted my computer. I am ready to go.
Yeah.
Rock and roll.
I'll definitely leave the result like this.
Okay. Yeah.
And so that means I don't actually know if it's going to count it into the score when it shows up next game, because we've kind of taken a moment. So it might show up as like 0-0 for the next game, but you guys will just have to know that there's that extra point that Piesky has.
Okay. Do you want me to rematch?
So I'll do it just so the colors are right. So it will be Piesky with the white pieces here.
I'm still in the game though, so I can rematch.
So I'm just not sure if Casino is, just because he rebooted. But you can try if you can click rematch. Maybe Casino gets it.
Yes, we have it.
Okay. Yeah, he was saying Queen A2, Guppy. Queen A2 instead of Queen A3. Yeah, so the thing is, like, I think Piesky was saying something like, oh, we don't have to count the result. So I'm like, okay, well, if you really want to offer that, go for it. But my ruling for sure is to count that. Chess.com has a history of also, for the most part, counting the results as they landed, and probably with more egregious cases than this. The problem is, like, I don't have time to be a full investigator and look into this, and I've never heard of the lag specific issue that Casinoduck's referring to. And the blunder that he's talking about is like queen a2 instead of queen a3. I'm like, I don't know. We're in mouse slip territory there. The blunders also seemed very plausible for the most part. And the whole game was just back and forth. So I don't know. It's a tough spot. If it happens again, we'll hear from him. So hopefully it doesn't. Then we'll really have to think about things. But I think we kind of have to let it stand here. And the score does work, which is a little bit helpful. So I don't know what's happened in this game here. We've lost a piece to a pawn fork. That's not a good start here. Also because you have ideas like this, right? This is a two-mover here. Interesting. I was going to say it's almost not a bad move there, because you either get mated in one move or you win the bishop. So in some ways, it's actually not bad, because I think he was kind of cooked there regardless. I'm just saying, sometimes when you're in a position that's so lost, it's it's kind of helpful at times. You play a move that just almost loses you the game instantly, but if they don't see it, then you're back in, because you'd be dead otherwise. This looks like a truly unstoppable position. I like this move. It's not that special, maybe f6, but feels good. d6, there is queen c6 or knight c6. Queen takes d6 is a shocking move, really. Just no board awareness at all. Just d6. Oh, guess you blundered, pal. Let me just go take this pawn. He didn't think for a second that Buddy could be up to something. Nope. Just there he is, blundering again. Knight f4 is there. This is a huge issue. You probably have to, well, that's not a good sign, right? If you're going all the way back just to defend the knight, you're not even ready to castle. White's bringing pieces in. a7's loose. Yeah. And castling was very smart there. I think this is basically GG. e5. We'll see if this gets played. Okay. The game, I think, could end, pretty immediately with just this. This is also tempting, but not as good. But yeah, bishop e5 would be game over. Up time, up a rook. He's got just about everything. I'm trying to think of the way that it goes wrong. Maybe knight g5 and f6. This is the one piece that's not part of the game, and I think we'll actually see it matched by Piesky, or we should. And you want the piece in the center doing a little bit of damage. c3 is actually a great move. Truly. I know it looks like a small move, but I think it's what you want to do. this hanging. You're going to win a pawn, or you're going to get to trade the queens. Trading the queens is actually the bigger achievement here, so I would keep the queens on, although I'm not sure that this one in particular was the best square. There's no threats for Piesky to make. It's 2-0 right now, but it really looks like it's about to be 2-1. Rook b8. I like it. Unfortunately, like if time was reversed, maybe there's a chance here. It would take a pretty significant blunder because even something simple like this to offer a queen trade, that looks pretty good. Something like this, even though it's not great to defend the pawn, passive, it kind of does the trick, you know? It defends. It's all you really need to do. And, oh. See, this is what I mean. I'm going to be hearing about this glitch every time someone hangs a queen here. Oh, yeah, maybe a nice draw here. Oh, he sees it now. Okay. It looks like the finishing touches are going to be put on this win. Should be checkmate in a couple there. Even knight in was perfectly fine. Maybe a nice little repetition. And that should be checkmate in 2 moves. And it is 2-1. There have been pretty significant blunders here as the players are sort of settling down once again. This opening is interesting. I'm assuming we're getting the same stuff again, and we do. Last time I think we saw e5. It didn't work out for him, so maybe Casino's changing it up. But Piesky can be very, very satisfied with these openings. Like, this position is tremendous. Yeah, bishop c7 compared to bishop e7, definitely more unorthodox because you're not really doing anything with queen d6, and this pin is super annoying. I would be interested in maybe queen here and bringing the rook over. Also queen e2, maybe to go to e4. And usually you'd want to put a knight on e5 soon. I think that's how you kind of want to play this. So the issue is, you know, black needs to play this, first of all. That's like, it's the only idea, right? You see this? Isn't that the only consideration here? This should also be an automatic move. So again, I'm shocked by how long it's taking to make these moves. What are we thinking about here? This? I hope not. This? Is he DC'd? Like, I'm looking at his camera, he's not moving, and the move looks so obvious. I'm like, did he DC? Like, what's going on here? Like, I'm very confused. I'm almost more confused by that than a blunder. How long did he take on that move? 30 seconds. I don't know. It's not even a blunder, and I'm completely lost at that move. Bishop to h4. Keep the pin. Casinoduck now. Yeah, I mean, I actually just don't know what I'm looking at here. It's 30 seconds to capture, and then rook e4, rook h4, rook h3. I mean, this is an idea that's been used by nobody in history ever. This is a first time. This is a pilot run. Bishops are looking good for Casino. You can't really bring the rook into the game. You got 3 pieces, kind of attacking nothing there. That rook looks troublesome. I mean, you kind of got to go here now. Okay, strange move, but I understand without this rook here, you can see the idea. It's like if you had to take with the queen, there's some back rank issues. But amazingly, the rook actually does participate. So it's possible that you could have actually taken that. Yeah, Piesky has played a tremendously weird game, in my opinion. I just don't understand bishop takes. I don't understand spending 30 seconds on it. I don't understand this rook that is like over here. The rook should never be there. So, to be honest, none of that made any sense, which is all contributing to a Casinoduck pretty easy win here. He's way up on time. And after you trade these rooks, that's it, really. So this one was not close either. A lot of big blunders that we're seeing so far. King c3 just ensuring that the pawns can go forward. Now, probably not Casinoduck's finest conversion here, but it doesn't matter. He's absolutely got it. There's 2 seconds for the opponent. He could do anything he wants here, and he'd still get the win, which he does. It's 2-2. So we're seeing this back to back to back here. And then h4, h5. This has sort of become theory a little bit, I want to call it. Okay, d6 is a move that he was traumatized by d6 last time. Because black played d6, though, I think he's going to get KO'd here. After this, we should see this and that looks lethal. And let me tell you, oh man, what a missed opportunity. Piesky needs to be more careful with the light squares, and Casino needs to be understanding that's where that piece goes. Still a good position. Oh, are you joking me? He literally manifested this blunder. But this is what I mean. All the queen hangs that we've seen in this match, they all look normal. Like chess.com lag for queen c7. Maybe he meant queen c7. I don't know. I can't entertain them all. The guys are just out here hanging queens as far as I'm concerned. Oh my goodness. I might need a timeout after that. Yeah, he's calling time. Casino's playing another game. We have a timeout called by Piesky and Casinoduck. You are playing a random game. This guy's joined the 3-minute pool multiple times. He's just played El Fuego Baca. I mean, shout out El Fuego. He didn't think at any point in there, to just think to himself, hey, come to think of it, why the fuck is Piesky playing the London? Like now that you mention it. He said, damn, he's styling on me here. He's playing my stuff. Yeah, I think that was an appropriate timeout. We have seen a lot. In fact, I want to say, is it a queen hang per game at this point? We might even be averaging a queen hang like more than one per game. I don't know what the number is. I'll go ahead and mute Piesky here, who forgot to mute, I think. Yeah, because we had a couple queen hangs earlier, so we might be averaging more. Not sure if they managed to go one game without a queen hang, so. Matter of fact, in the first game, they each hung a queen, but in another game, Piesky hung his same queen twice. So we might be at way more than one queen hang per game. I think we've actually soared past that. I forgot. Oh yeah, never mind. We're way over one. That's for sure. Don't hang free pieces, Quad Glacier. Level 1 habits. We've got less than a minute left in this ever dramatic and eventful losers final. Absolutely, Quad Glacier. Always repeat. All right. Going to bring the players back here. Starting a new 3-minute game is funny stuff. All right. That is 3 minutes. Piesky and Casino. Bring you back to the call and go ahead and flip the cam back on and send the rematch. Good luck. Okay, there we go. I was wondering. Chess.com lag striking again. A little 13-second head start or so. Geez, they really take the scores off the board for a 3-minute break. It's so strange. So Casino definitely got good coaching here about not playing rook e8 and just playing e5. You can tell the difference. Before he was playing this, and then this was happening, and he was getting in trouble. I think Cutecorn has righted the ship a little bit and reminded him, maybe play e5 a little earlier. Now, who knows? But that feels like that conversation happened. Oh, the pool game. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's why we don't have the score. It's because Casinoduck played in the pool. So what is the score? 3-2. Yeah, 3-2. And then a game against El Fuego. Okay. So I would say as white, you're probably looking at knight here and bishop here. Okay. Never, ever would I be looking at this move. That's an isolated pawn. That's a weakness. Goal would be to control the square in front of the weakness. That's d4. The goal is not to get rid of the weakness, ever. That is not the goal. Incorrect. Now let's see what Piesky does in terms of a response here, because it's very easy to lose a piece here. Very easy. Do you guys think you would be able to win a piece here as black? Genuine question. I don't think it's very easy at all to win a piece here as black, because you got to take absolutely every single thing the right way, and white maybe has to make a mistake. It's like, how do you win a piece? It's so confusing. There's so many goddamn things to take. I wouldn't know what to trust. You got rooks, bishops, knights, and in the end, everything worked out completely normal. Black's going to go ahead and threaten the most obvious thing on the board. White's going to go ahead and defend the most obvious thing on the board. Thank you for that. Bold, wouldn't you say? Now, bishop to c5, I think would have been a more convincing move. Instead of looking for the rook, white just took a pawn. So absolutely not maximizing the situation there. I would have brought the bishop back here in order to trade, especially after just winning material. Black, I think, is missing this. Not actually sure that we're, making a draw there, but I do think it's the right idea. You have to be very careful here. You're one move from losing the game, whether you realize it or not. Okay, king f1. Interesting. I thought maybe bishop d2 would be played in order to facilitate more trades. But king f1, queen e4, bishop f4, queen h1 is GG. Okay, we're seeing lots of mistakes. Blunders, blunders, blunders. This should be a loss, which would even things up. Okay, maybe the king could go to safety, but wait, what? Okay. He's going for a stroll here. No queen d7. I'm trying to oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Up a rook? What on earth are you doing? Oh my God. You can't do that. Ay, ay, ay. Knight back to f6 from Piesky. He's definitely taken a look at this line, I think. Now let's see how much theory Casinoduck remembers here. Because I assume that this is what's going on. And I assume that, well, I should say this and this would be the idea, but some sort of combo with the knights here. Let's see. What's the score? I know, it's ridiculous. Piesky, he's getting hit with some opening stuff. It's hurting. Falling for traps here. The score should be 3.5 to 2.5 for Casinoduck. There are some missing scores after Casino's game with El Fuego. No, I mean, you're kidding me, man. C4, literally just like you can trade, you're up a piece, you can take with the bishop, but he takes with the knight. I mean, what the hell is this, man? It's just like, what on earth are we looking at here? It's so crazy to blunder that. The only thing that could go wrong. Speechless. But the good thing for Casinoduck here, the advantage that he has, is that he doesn't have a queen anymore. And the guys are averaging more than 1 queen hang per game. So, just saying. Like, what are we doing here, guys? Bishop g4 is just a loose bishop. It's just for taking. Like, bishop d7, like you're hanging the knight on c4. I'm completely lost. I don't know what these guys are doing. Bishop g4 is the biggest bluff I've ever seen. So strange. You just got to watch that London bishop, you know? Remember, we average more than 1 queen hang per game. We've already got 1, which means, Piesky, we're counting on you, bud. You're the only one that's got 1 to hang. I wonder if we're going to see this. This is a rare case where I would say this is the best move. Rook c4. Okay. Fair. Guys, we got it. We got it. It's just that Casino is like not even looking at the board. Come on, we got our queen hang. Buddy, this is insanity. So many queen hang. Casino is playing so fast, like he's not even looking. Unbelievable. It's 3.5, 3.5 here, guys. Three and a half. To be fair, the last 2 results should have been different. So nobody is seemingly earning the result they're supposed to in this match. More than 1 queen hang per game in the losers finals of BrahChamps. More than a queen hang per game. You have got to be kidding me. I think that Piesky can be very happy with these positions, but okay, let's see this. So Casino has done this before. He's done it before, and it's worked. If you guys remember, he had like the biggest KO of the entire event with Bishop h2. Now, it takes some confidence to do this, where you actually venture out. But truly, I would say you shouldn't have enough here. There's like pretty much no other pieces involved in this attack, not even a rook here. So I don't think this works objectively, but I do think it's a phenomenal practical idea. And it's scary as hell, especially because Piesky knows that Casino is the guy who brought that move out successfully before. So he'll be on the lookout. Maybe rook c8, queen e4, just to get our queen hang quota up there. I feel that we're lacking our queen hang quota. Checkmate is threatened, so we're really going to have to step up here. Oh, never mind. Okay, he's hanging checkmate in 1. My goodness. My goodness. Everything has gone wrong. We're hanging queens. We've upgraded now to hanging mate in 1. Let's see how this opening is going, because I would say that Q-Corn he's probably prepared Casinoduck very well for this specific opening. And to me, it's showing. Because what I'm seeing here is not good. The openings are not good for Piesky. This is a very dangerous spot to be in. Let's see if he has the confidence to play knight takes. I would have expected it. Maybe bishop d3 is the idea. Knight takes you can play because, bishop takes you can sack the knight there. You always got your knight c4 move. Matter of fact, since we're in the business of blundering maiden ones, how about that? Oh, no, that would have been real nasty. And I don't even think it could have been stopped, because you play a move like this, okay, you lose your queen, but kind of the only way to really prevent it. Now, this move, let's just say I wouldn't be surprised to see knight c6 and rook e8. You looked at that one yesterday. I'm sure you did, Q-Corn. That's the thing. I can tell right here that he's in a position where he's probably still in prep, because Casino is playing as if he's trying to remember, not as if he's trying to calculate. And so, how could you resist looking at a tactic like that? So I definitely believe that. That's brutal then. Missed opportunity. Casinoduck's openings have really set him apart here. Rook here, knight e5. Rook takes b7 is very likely here. Yep, that's just plain and simple. Big loss. Knight is covering. And you could boot this out. You could strengthen with the pawn. This is all Casinoduck here. Remember, also on the next move, you can bring this rook down. Right? If we see that, just the rook's coming down there. King here. I would say rook here. Okay, you want to be fancy, maybe you do that. Knight takes here is more expected. There we go. Now, what would I do? I'm a boring player. After rook f6, I would take. Boring. Oh, man. Don't you hate just absolutely guaranteeing the win? It's a king and pawn endgame, up a pawn, pass pawn, and there's no doubt that's a win. Obviously, at his level, I completely understand keeping the knight. It's the much better move objectively. Oh, facilitating knight e6 as well, but rook b8 has it covered. I mean, these games with the white pieces have been very one-sided. Very one-sided. The openings are going crazy for Casinoduck. Get him out of here. That's 5.5. That's 5.5. He only needs a draw. I don't think he'll be going for a draw here, but what I will say is because he only needs that draw, puts a lot of pressure on Piesky. And he's changed it up. He's not playing rook e1. He's going straight with e4, and I think that is good. I would bring the queen out somewhere, rook over, maybe bishop out. c5. I don't think I'm liking the look of that one. Nope. Don't like the look of c5. I mean, it's a move, Doesn't look like a very good one. You're handing over the d5 square. That's my main concern with it. I don't care for that. Okay, for some reason, Casino is not... First of all, if you're cramped, you sort of want to like exchange, but also bring a knight to d5. He's not doing any of the above. No exchanges, no bringing the knight to d5. There's a terrible piece on c8. So Piesky, even though he's conceded some squares, he's earned some as well. And he's making the bishop very bad. I think Casino could have reacted better. But as it's gone here, both knights can hop in a devastating way. And you're very upset if you're Casinoduck that you didn't trade earlier. Because look at these knights. Nasty. It's the right idea to trade the knight, so I'll give you that much. I have to say, I would probably be looking to just get out of there for now, because I'm not interested in taking, right? And I can't leave it there. Yeah, I don't think that's the one. Retreating moves are definitely very difficult to play. I agree. It's a must-win game for Piesky. They all are now. They all are. No draw allowed either. Now, I would be tempted to get rid of this knight with knight d7. Especially now where it looks like maybe you could force it because of the attack on the queen. But finally getting fully developed, I like this. Rook c8 or rook d8 next, and also knight d7. An interesting move. I can't say I dislike it. Showing some understanding here. Curious about knight d7, I think. Because now we got to move. That's true. We're low on queen hangs. Yeah, we're probably due for a queen hang, I think. It's been too long. How do we facilitate one here? You know, waiting for this. It does look unlikely. Pawn takes or rook takes? It's actually a tough choice. Rook takes and rook c5 I actually really like. Pawn takes makes good sense as well. You got the d file. As white, I'm desperate to play a little move like h3. Doubling is always going to be smart, but I personally like h3 instead because if you take, rook d8, you can see the king needs an escape square, maybe h3, and well, if you're going to lose the match by back rank mate, that's very deserved. Unfortunately. That is the end of the match there, guys. Yeah, that was that was I think it was just because we had Casino's game against El Fuego in the pool, so some of the match points disappeared, but it was the 3-2 from before the timeout, which would put him over 6 points here. Are you here there, Casino?
Literally sitting there talking, and I'm all muted. Woohoo! So what was the final score?
So you would have been at 6.5 there at the end. So I think 6.5, 1.5 then.
Okay, the final score was 6.5, 1.5.
Well, I think this 2.5 was from this last resignation.
Oh, okay. So what was the final score?
So 6.5, 1.5.
Oh, 6.5, 1.5. All right, good deal.
Or we were missing your 2.
2.5?
You're missing your 2 from before. So 3.5.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. So the final score is 6.5, 3.5.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. All right. That's what I wanted. Yeah, because 1.5, I thought I've lost more than that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Woohoo! There you go. Thank you, Piesky. I got you.
Thank you.
I tell you, I knew I was trying to prep on that C5 stuff, and I know Aman would not like my whatever E4. I know it's not in your book. I know, but I can thank Q Corn for all that.
It looked like it was Q Corn prep, but it also seemed like you had done a pretty good job remembering it because it seemed quite effective. Piesky would be the guy to speak to about this because he was the one feeling it. Like he was probably figuring out on the board what was going on. What did you think of it, Piesky? Because from the commentary booth, it looked like he was clearly prepped, and you probably were realizing as you were playing, like, oh man, he's playing really quick, and these moves look pretty strong.
Yeah, he was clearly prepped. I didn't have that much time to look up what I'm gonna play against Casino there. So yeah. I think that clearly I had 2 chances against him, so it's a convincing victory, I think. I just wish.
You mean 2 chances like the previous match and this match?
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So it's like currently it's like 12 to 5.5. I think 12.5 to 5.5, something like that. Then I just wish I had my head on my shoulders more, maybe a bit. I felt kind of out of it most of the time. So
a lot of queen hangs, more than usual. I think from everyone involved. If I actually am interested in going back and doing a count at your embarrassment expense. Unfortunately,
okay, I'm ready.
But we were considering that we may have been at more than a queen hang on average per game.
Yes, just mostly for me. Mostly for me, I think.
I love it. I love it. No, I hate it. But I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so we had the first game featured 2. That was the crazy game with the lag.
I don't want to see that one. Yeah, because I had the lag. I don't know. That one played weird.
So that one was 2 because you both hung a queen. Then in the next one, there was none. Then the one after that, there was actually 2 from Piesky because this was the one where he hung his queen, you didn't take it, and then you repeated moves, and then you took it.
Yes.
So that counts as 2 queen hangs there.
I know. I saw it, and I'm like, I wonder if he'll go back. And he went back. I'm like, yay!
So that's 1, 2, 3. We're on game 3, but that's 4 total. Then our next one here. We have a clean one. Let's see.
There was no clean games whatsoever. Is that what you're saying, Aman?
Clean in terms of queen hangs. Just queen hangs I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
So we were clean.
Terrible.
And then the one after that, unfortunately, I think we did see another queen hang. This was, Piesky, queen b7.
But I was able to... Was this the one I was able to draw? No.
This one was over. This was one of the quickest games, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then we had your El Fuego game, Casino. You played against the pool a few times today.
I did.
And then
I was like, let's get above 1,300, and I went the other way.
So I think we're at 5. Then we had the draw. Both your queens were on the board. The draw hurt the momentum, Piesky, for you, I think. That was a standout one, I think, for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think like I just kind of lost the steam there. I wasn't feeling too energetic. Coffee in the timeout helped definitely because I drank like a full cup, so I'm not sleeping today.
Right.
Because it's 11 p.m. here. Oh, actually, it's after midnight.
After midnight. Well, thank you for staying up,
Yes.
Piesky. I
No
was
problem,
trying. I
buddy.
was talking with Q-Corn, and the earliest we could get was 5 p.m. Ugh. Okay.
No, I mean, you have to make concessions. Someone had to make concessions at some point. First, it was you. Then I feel like it was still a pretty good deal against a North American player, considering we are playing online.
Yeah.
So yeah. Maybe
you
not
guys
the
both made
best.
some efforts back and forth, like
Yes.
like staying up late with the schedule that you have with residency is I think being up late means a little bit more to you than others. And then I think Casino had a whole day off last time, so I can see the sacrifices on both sides.
Yes.
I wanted to take the day off, but I couldn't do it. Stuck on a roof.
No, I mean that's absolutely fine. It's just a tournament that we are playing as a hobby. No one is getting titles here, just so you know. $100. This 4 months has all been for $100 for $100.
There you go.
$100. No, man, it's another month or 3 months of the gym, isn't it?
It's a 3 months of the gym. I thought it was a month. Oh, then I would, that changes the whole thing.
Yeah.
You just have to read Dark Spurs rules and regulations.
Yeah.
Yes, I just it turns out not only I hang queens, I'm just bad at reading comprehension.
No, I was saying it because the first place was VIP.
Oh, 1 month of chess ball gym.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
I read it how I wanted to read it, Aman.
Yes. I was bringing it up. I mean, not against you, Piesky. It was actually for you. So I was saying everyone here should, glance at the at the rule sheet. So much work went into that by Dark Spur, I tell you, and no one reads it. Didn't you guys see the Twitter when Eric Rosen? Did you see he won $1,000?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go. We should have put that in there. I tell you, we should have put an Easter egg in there.
Sure. I mean, this was a lot of fun. It's almost the final match. I still got to the third place, which is quite far.
You did.
I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you thought about the whole event overall. You definitely went in as certainly not like the favorite, but one of the higher rated players. But it's quite another thing to make it all the way to the end, because I mean, we saw Jake eviscerated guys who weren't seeded too high, making it much further than higher rated seeds. So it's not just rating that tells the story. It's how dedicated you are, how much coaching you maybe get done, how much you're actually studying on your own. So I don't think you make it this far without a lot of those things being true.
Very, yes.
That's true. Like my goal was to get better at chess first and foremost. I didn't even think of the prize or winning the tournament, but the fact that you get a high rated player to look at your games and say, "Oh, there's your problem," it's an insane value for me.
Mm-hmm.
So having Croc work with me throughout these months, and nobody expected to take it as long. I think we've talked about it with Casino, that we are both feeling kind of fatigue with the event.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it took longer and longer. It's been 4 months where I lived with this tournament as a priority. I cared about it really, really much, but not in a sense that I I wanted to play good chess, I think, and getting another chance against Casino was huge for me because I felt like I could play a little bit better than the last time.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't materialize, I think, but I still feel like I've got some potential to go further, and that's the goal. My next goal is, if next edition happens, then I would like to be eligible for coaching. That is
You're saying you want, your goal is to be eligible to be the one instructing rather than receiving instruction, which I think what did we say was 1800 plus?
Yes,
for this edition.
I think it was 1800 plus.
Yep,
for this edition.
So there you go. That's the goal, right? 1800.
Yes, in a year it might happen, and I hope that I fell in love with chess again around January when Habits version 2 started, and I've been playing a lot since, and I don't want to stop. So I hope that I can get there. I think that, and play some OTB as well. I found out that there's a local chess club that has Fridays where you can just go and spar with one another over the board. So there's a lot of chess in my life coming up, and I hope that I can show something more to you guys, maybe in marbles, maybe somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got a great chess culture over there in Poland, so lots to be done. I'm sure a local chess club is the perfect gateway to potentially OTB tournaments and whatnot.
Yeah, definitely.
Sounds great. And you have a goal, 1800. We'll be monitoring that. We'll be monitoring.
The ban from marbles yesterday will definitely help.
Yeah, that's right. And Casino, you are how you feeling about the match and your play? You obviously had like good stuff from Q-Corn that you were able to implement, it felt like, but apart from that, maybe the games with the black pieces and overall,
I was having problems there, wasn't I?
Yeah,
I was having some issues there. It wasn't clicking right, and I was able to capitalize on some of his mistakes and without leaving mine, and I won a couple. But for the most part, my black against his Queen's Gambit there is really lacking. Yeah, I definitely have some issues there.
Yeah, it was hit and miss. Like you kind of corrected it. It felt like after one of the timeouts a little bit, but initially, yeah, it felt like big trouble. And at some point, you went back to your sacrificial ways. Bishop takes h2, which kind of sparked you a little bit of energy. I felt.
Yeah. Did you see that one? Yeah, I saw it coming. I said, just move your queen, please. Just move the queen, and he did. All right, here we go. Let's do it.
When you look back at that one, I think you'll find the engine does not approve of.
Oh no!
The bishop takes h2,
it looked
but
good.
Exactly, that's what I said when I was commentating. It's one of those things that honestly, if it's hard to see why it's winning, it's also hard for the opponent to see why it's winning. So. I'm sure it kind of went both ways. Like Piesky's looking at that thinking, how the hell am I defending? And you're just seeing the knight and the queen coming out. So it's always tough to evaluate those properly.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.
True. I thought it was kind of suspicious, but I couldn't find it.
Did you?
I felt like, I felt like I'm almost have it. Like, maybe the engine doesn't agree after.
I think
after
the usual rule is like there has to be some other piece joining other than the knight and the queen. And in that particular case, there wasn't anything. Like the bishop was protecting the knight, but it wasn't really joining. And there were no other pieces. The rook wasn't even able to lift or anything. So it was lacking firepower at the end.
Well, thank you, Mom. That's a great note. Keep that in mind.
Yeah,
learn.
Yeah, you bring the queen out, and usually those two pieces on their own is not usually enough.
Not enough.
Yeah, and
it feels that way in London though.
When you bring the queen and the knight,
or the Greek gift.
Yeah, there's usually a little more going on than you might realize. Like maybe your rook's already on e1, so that you could lift it up. Like, for example, if your rook was on E8,
It is.
which it was
is on
not.
E1.
So, for example, your rook
You're
wasn't
right.
over on E8 in your position when you played it, so you
Yeah.
weren't able to lift it. So just little things like that, or even the ability of like other pieces to join, like a knight. Like, you didn't have any other pieces left on the board. Your knight was already traded.
You're right. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So yeah, it wasn't necessarily a bad decision because hell, Piesky was probably thinking, "Damn, this is the guy that KO'd someone earlier in the tournament." I can't even remember if it was you guys actually that played the match. Was it? Because you guys played this opening, so was it you?
Yeah, that was me actually. I got this is the thing I mentioned in the beginning that I got tricked there.
Yeah,
and I tried not to this time, so I thought, okay, maybe I shouldn't take. I feel like after I feel like, I don't know, I need to check it after, but I feel like even after F1, I still have some chances there.
Well,
maybe the engine doesn't agree.
Definitely, for sure. That if the move itself is a bit suspicious, then for sure you're gonna have, even if you don't accept it, yeah, you're gonna have chances after. But yeah, it was playing into your mind that it had been played by Casino previously and it worked.
Yes.
So it was also like kind of an interesting choice by Casino to do it again because you're most likely going to assume it works.
Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking, oh shit, it's that line.
Yeah, exactly. I felt fallen into it again.
Yeah. But on the other hand, it doesn't look like that dangerous. I feel like there is still something, but in the end, I couldn't hold it.
Yep.
So there's that.
And Casino, we actually get the rematch. You've done a couple rematches. You played Piesky now twice, and you've played and lost to Thyrandal. So now it's your turn to go back in and see if you can take him out not just once, but twice.
Yeah, I have to do it twice now. Wow. Okay, so 12 more games. Gotcha.
Exactly. Yeah, 12 more points needed. And we'll get this match scheduled for sometime this week. Probably one of the weekday.
I think he was talking. Oh, we're on a weekday. I thought he was talking like the weekend or something.
The weekend is fine as well.
I could have read them. I could have read it wrong. I got to go back and check. But I thought he was talking.
Either one is fine.
Okay. Ready.
Sounds good. All right, perfect. Yeah, we can get that match scheduled. And for now, thanks for being a part of the event, Piesky. You can be very proud, I think, of a top 3, a podium finish, 3rd place.
Yes.
And it sounds like you are based on what you've said. So lots to be happy with there. And really, your only losses in the event were to that guy right there. Otherwise, you were pretty dominant yourself.
Yeah, I mean, he has to win now. Like, if he wins, then I feel like, oh, this is justified. I only lost to the guy who won the whole tournament.
Right, exactly.
So, as you said, guys, 12 matches, and then,
there it is.
I'm good.
Very nice. Well, thanks for joining this evening, guys, and very entertaining matchups. I could have sworn I was watching an eviscerated match. Thank you. Thank you.
That's not a compliment.
Right. Thank you for that. Truly, thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Aman.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Good night.